Do business, act business. Business
Doing business in anywhere in the world oftentimes comes with challenges. However, when you're able to surmount those challenges, the profit that can come into your own value line is something that will definitely put a smile on your face. However, there are different ways for us to be able to succeed when we engage in businesses. It's our strategy, our policies, or definitely the way we manage our resources the right way to go about it? Welcome to Business Matters, where business truly matters. And my name is Stephen Ipalebo Lawson.
Business matter. Let's talk business. Business matter.
The Ease of Doing Business is an initiative of the federal government of Nigeria, and this actually has helped the business environment to be much more conducive in ensuring the different players in the different industry are able to offer services and products that meets the best global standards. Let us have our business updates.
Business matter.
Hey, beautiful, your eyes, your smile are all begging me to take you home tonight. Now reading page 3. Experience unlimited superfast internet access from Intel 4G.
Intel. Live more.
Business matter.
As is our culture on Business Matters, we oftentimes invite professionals who have distinguished themselves in their different offerings to help us understand how we can provide solutions to a lot of the challenges that bedevils us, even in the world of business. This is our professional segment.
Business matter.
Thank you, viewers, for staying tuned with us on Business Matters. Joining me in the studio through Zoom is the CEO of Poopla Foods, who is the current vice chairman of Nigerian Association of Small-Scale Industrialists, NASE, Lagos State Chapter. And we are going to be exploring the topic, doing business in Nigeria, pros and cons. Hello, Mr. Peter Popoola. You're welcome to Business Matter. How has it been for you? I hope you've been maintaining social distance, using sanitizer, and wearing face masks, sir.
Yes, that is true. We maintain social distance, we wash our hands frequently, and we keep to all instructions from healthcare officials.
Now, I know, for example, for entrepreneurs like yourself, I mean, you've been in the business for over 16 years, and we know that this coronavirus pandemic has brought a major challenge. As a matter of fact, organizations are beginning to lay off staff. Some of them cannot even pay full salary. Others are not even in production. So products and services are obviously not churning out from their production line, as the case might be. How has the coping mechanism been for you as an entrepreneur?
Yes, it has been very difficult, I must confess. However, we are still managing to survive. As you said, so many companies have shut down, and some of us that are still operating we have to lay off a number of staff. And, we are just managing. In Nigeria, from time, um, we've developed thick skin against obstacles of this nation.
Well, that's interesting to know because we also are aware that different government palliatives and intervention have actually rolled that. Well, would you like to share with us some of your experiences? Has that actually come to benefit the Nigerian Association of Small Scale Industrialists, as a matter of fact?
Um, I get you right. Um, you are talking about palliatives given by the federal government.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes, yes. Members of our association will really uh, we assess some of these palliatives. For example, the federal government established the microfinance bank called NASA. It's all over the federation. Many members of our association said they'll be able to collect the loan facilities from this to support their businesses. They give access to loan of up to 10 million naira with little or no assets at all. And then the repayment period is is between 5 and 7 years. This is being a source of help for many of our members in the association of small scale industry.
Well, a lot of businesses in this crisis reading era, oftentimes we focus on what we would term as survivor tactics. Some people who are actually into food production might decide to get water involved. Those who are into some other kind of production might decide to go into sanitizers. Is this some kind of strategy for most businesses, as a matter of fact, small scale exactly, to actually stay afloat in this period of time?
The survival strategy to stay afloat these times is similar to the strategies we've been using before. It's only that this time around we must remain more focused than ever. The strategies include the provision of power. Before we provide power for ourselves, we provide water, we provide security, and things like that. We even finance ourselves. So, to survive now, what we need is to be more focused. We also have to prune down the number of products that we do. There are some people that have 10, 15 lines. So due to this difficult times now, we may have to look at those with comparative advantage and focus on those that gives more profits and that can sustain the business.
Well, I also know that MSMEs themselves are the engine of any economy. As a matter of fact, different ideas and different publications have actually, supported that position. In this period where we are faced with so much crisis, and you've actually mentioned that these are not the things that are, alien to a lot of small-scale industrialists because they have definitely been facing all of these challenges. However, is there a room for growth even in this very tough period?
Yes, of course, an entrepreneur should be positive. There are risks for growth, there are risks for advancement. You know that this present predicament even provide new business lines for fast thinkers as the pandemic destroys some businesses. It also open ways for other businesses to grow. So an entrepreneur should be a person with critical thinking. You know, entrepreneurship is essentially about solving problems. So we look at the problems in the society, your neighborhood, and you provide solutions. So there is definitely room for growth, and we can improve on whatever we are doing. We may have to adjust our products to meet the present needs of people.
All right, we're going to be going on a short break, sir. As soon as we're back, we're going to continue this conversation, which is doing business in Nigeria, pros and cons.
Experience unlimited super-fast internet access from Intel 4G.
Intel. Live more.
All right, if you're just joining us, this is Business Matters, and we are with Mr. Peter Popoola, who is the Vice Chairman of Nigerian Association of Small-Scale Industrialists, NASI, Lagos State Chapter. And we've been exploring if some opportunities still are very much inherent in this very trying time. So, Mr. Peter, just as a way of wrapping up your thought, are you saying that obviously that even while some people are losing serious money, while some people are not even making money at all, there are other businesses who are actually smiling to the bank?
Yes, as some are closing down, there are others that are smiling to the bank. For example, look at people who are making sanitizers, hand gloves, and the rest. There are those in Agro-Light. They are smiling to the bank. During the lockdown, all the palliatives given to people, essentially are Greek products. So it is not a total shut down on all business opportunities.
All right. I'm always very interested in food and agriculture, especially with nutrition, because the moment a country can feed itself, they definitely know that they're on a path towards diversified prosperity. How far has the agri sector fared? Would you say that the government intervention in that sector has enabled the business definitely thrive? And would we be able to feed ourselves as a country?
I must tell you that we appreciate the effort of the government, but they have to do more. They have to do more. You know that in agri, the gestation period is long. And then in agri, you observe that products in Nigeria, we have so many losses in post harvest. You understand? In the fruit sector, after harvest, you observe that we lose close to 70% of what the farmers harvest every year. In the food sector, they are lost. You understand? So, while the government provides access to finance, there are other areas too that are needed. For example, we need guarantee sales. If somebody is a cassava farmer, for example, to survive, to pay salaries of your workers, to pay back your loans, to to pay for transportations and things like that, there is a quantum of sales that is required. So for a farmer to be rest assured of profitability, to be rest assured of growth and continuity, there is what we call guarantee sales. Somebody somewhere has to help and give the farmer a guarantee that, look, go and produce 20 tons of cassava, I will buy from you. Produce 40 tons of maize, I will buy from you, or beans. So in this way, the farmer can concentrate on production. See? So these are some of the things that can be done among other issues that can be handled by the government.
All right, talking about confronting the challenges, especially when you do business, one of the pros of business has to do with taxation. You can't be producing as a corporate citizen and not be expected to pay your taxes. The tax regime, especially as it affects the small scale industrialists and, of course, the small scale businesses, has actually been there. What has been your experience with regards to that? And do you think the taxes have been so far thus fair?
Yes, it is mandatory for every businessman to pay taxes, and it's even in our laws. So we pay tax. What we can say is that the taxes should be reviewed so that they put into consideration small scale businesses. So the taxes should have small scale phase so that we are not placed on the same level with multinationals. You understand? So we expect a review that we make the taxes moderate and that there will not be uh, duplication, among government agencies.
One of the things that I would like to ask you, it has to do with the ease of doing business. It was or is the policy and initiative of this present administration in order for businesses to be able to have better access, better productivity, and the output obviously will impact on the nation's GDP. How has that benefited your business, for example, and of course your industry? Have you seen very positive lights in that regard?
You know that most of these policies are still on paper. But the one we see recently is the in this season of business is that of business registration and so on in the CSC, which is quite commendable. So we are happy about that. There are many brilliant innovations in that in the provisions of that CSC activities. We really appreciate that. But there are others that are still be done in the issue of ease of doing business as it affects small scale businesses. See, we still have a lot of areas that we would like the government to look into, particularly in government agencies that supervising some of our activities. We still have some of them having overlapping functions. For example, you look at NAFDA and SON in the food section, the activities overlap. NAFDA will come, SON will come, and they are coming to do the same thing, and with cost. So this half times is becoming difficult to handle issues like this. Though we must appreciate that presently NAFDAC has SME section, and they have even reduced their rates to suit SME, which is quite commendable. We still want them to avoid duplicating their activities, particularly. And we also have other government agencies that are that needs to look critically at activities as regards list of businesses, like some of them that deal with on-age vehicles and things like that. If you want to move your products now, it's becoming increasingly difficult on Nigerian roads to move products from one point to the other. Why we are going, still large number of checkpoints from road safety, BIA, policemen, local government officials. So a journey that is supposed to last for 2 hours. You can spend like 6, 7 hours. So this really militates against free movement of goods. The local government officials sometimes they become so disturbing in their activities. They collect those on roads that they do not even construct. We have a large number of certificates, stickers to collect because you can move from one local government to the other. And they have their taxmen on the road. So almost every 30 minutes, somebody stops you and you spend like 20 minutes with them because they check the papers one by one. An average document will cost like 15,000 from this local government. And they have different papers. So if I'm moving from Lagos to Akure, from Lagos to Ondo, or you are even going to other states, you will have different papers. You may end up spending the whole day with them.
All right.
And there are some state governments too that are involved in these excursions. You see, they come up with different certificates at different points at any time during the year, ranging from 6,000 to 10,000, and if you don't have all these things, the penalties ranges from 20,000 to 40,000.
Okay, sir. Mr. Popoola, this is amazing because we're afraid we've actually run out of time. And however, there's so much talks we've actually pinpointed, very key, important for the government, as of course the agencies, to have basically begin to take in. I want to say a big thank you, sir, for joining us on Business Matter. We hope that we can invite you some other time when obviously this pandemic is over and then we can all get back to life as we used to know it. I want to say a big thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure.
Great. Well, viewers, please stay tuned. Business Matters continues.
Business matter. Let's talk business. Business matter.
Though challenges abound, the most important thing is if we're able to apply ourselves, we definitely will come out with innovations and solutions that can help us deal with these challenges and definitely help us to make good profits and at the same time impact our society positively. Doing business, no doubt, comes with a lot of benefits. As we take one step each day, we must remember doing business the right way is always the best way of doing business. This is so much we can bring to you on Business Matters on this edition. Please follow us on all our social media handles. My name remains Stephen Ipadabo Lawson. Until I come your way again. Bye-bye.
Business matter.